Alright, so today I was getting ready to work on my lights that I'm gonna still do later on today, but on the way getting here I got the code, and recently I got this little trip computer that also reads the vehicle codes, and searching on the internet I realized it was the oxygen sensor code. So while I don't know for sure, I've heard in some cases they can be cleaned. Other people saying that you only can replace them. So anyway, I took the oxygen out and cleaned it with some electronic cleaner from Napa. This one here. We'll see if it's gonna keep throwing the code or not. Now, taking it down, it was surprisingly painless, even though the whole thing here is rusted. This left stud had actually I couldn't unscrew it, so the whole stud was cut out with the oxygen. But and the knot that was on the stud, I had to get the saw blade and cut it into two places in order to remove it. But other than that, it was pretty painless. So anyway, I cleaned it. Gonna put it back and see if it's gonna throw the code again or not. Probably eventually, sooner or later, I'll have to replace it, and they are pretty pricey, especially for Toyotas. But we'll see in the meantime if I can go for a little bit longer without replacing it. For complete novices, if you get the code, I think it's P0130, the oxygen sensor is located right before the catalytic converter under the car. So if you take a look at the front of the vehicle on the right side, right where the exhaust coming from the engine behind the right front wheel. Yeah, also, I don't know if it's going to be visible on the camera, but the harness, once you plug it in, or before even removing the sensor, gotta inspect the harness, make sure that vibration hasn't damaged the insulation and you don't have damaged wire, because that of course will send the code also. And when you're putting it back together, make sure that you have it nicely put it away where it's not going to rub against anything. Of course, it will need a little bit of place, so you can't really attach hard to any of the point of the chassis. Otherwise, if it's not going to have any play at all, it will start tugging on it, because between the exhaust pipe and the chassis flexing to a certain point, you will need a little play. Well, this is it. Well, not necessarily, but once I install it, I'll still turn it on and see if the code has come back.